Boogers on the wall. Grown men.
Oh my God, these are grown.
At a television station. Boogers on the wall. You're sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Every employee.
You got tissue right there.
Every employee and our clients benefit from having a clean, sanitary environment to work in. Please help us provide that environment by keeping the office bathroom clean. She finishes the memo by saying, wow, I never thought I would have to write a memo like this. Gross. That's from Mary Nelms, the Vice President General Manager, WCIV in Charleston.
Man.
And then the news director added on and said all the women are laughing. So, yeah, you know, when you work at a radio or a television station, there's also going to be clients walking through. You know, if you've got some guy coming in to cut a commercial or one of your advertisers meeting with the sales department or something, or guests.
Nick Jonas is here.
They might have, hey, Nick Jonas comes out. You guys got a booger wall. It's pretty sweet.
Did you add to it?
Like
Can you sign your booger?
or...
Like, people crack jokes, but that happens here. I see pubes and boogers all over the
No,
wall.
but pubes
happen.
It's gross, but pubes happen.
Not a pile of
Knit
them
that
is
into
normal.
a pillow.
Yeah, pubes happen.
Yeah, mister, I don't clean my razor. What are you complaining about?
They're on my
yeah,
razor.
gross.
They're not on my toilet.
Yeah, but you don't clean them. You don't clean them off wherever they are. You leave them where they go, and that's why That's why nobody's cleaning them off the urinal.
I eventually I throw my razor away. Like, throw it away, start with a new one. But that's mine.
That's crazy to me.
I don't stick it anywhere.
How do you? I mean, we don't have to go over it again. It doesn't work.
The boogers?
If there's all this hair in there.
Oh.
That's why he lets it get all full of hair, and then, like he says, he throws it away.
So you're just halfway through shaving and you throw it away and get a new one?
He's got all this razor money, so he's doing pretty well.
What if you don't have a bunch of razor money, Alan?
Oh, Bill, you could get a fantastic Bic Flex 5, and it won't cost you much money.
Smooth shave, smooth price. Can we just use that one?
It wasn't that much.
Next time we're in the shaving aisle at Walmart, Bill, I'll tell you what, you could get 50 of those. And, boy, you wouldn't mind throwing them out anytime they got full because, you know.
Smooth price.
They don't cost you much. So, anyway, they're having trouble down there at the TV station in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm not sure what the affiliate is, but the general manager sending out and thank you to whoever sent me that, sending out a memo that, hey, it's come to my attention that we have a booger wall. I wonder how that memo would have been different had the general manager been a guy. If he would have been like, hey... Listen, it's kind of gross.
Savages.
I get it.
I get it.
He probably has a good idea of who it is. Yeah. Alan, I have never related to Mary more than I do right now. I only sit in the shower until I'm ready to wash. I read news articles on my phone, and I'm a dude.
Hey, good for you.
How? How does the water not get on your phone?
Well, there are waterproof cases. I assume that they've got that.
Hold it, like sit with it out the thing, or you could pull the
That
clear part around you.
So
But
labor
aren't you?
intensive.
But aren't you? I agree. Aren't you taking yourself out of what would be an otherwise meditative and therapeutic experience of sitting there by holding your phone to read what?
I don't know.
Well, you said you do it.
I don't do that. I said I used to have my phone in the shower with me playing music, and I would respond to text.
You'd respond to text
It blew his mind
messages.
that I would respond to people while I was in the shower.
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because you're psychotic.
If my phone
Who
was
does that?
already in there, what's the difference?
Because nothing is even remotely that important that requires your
I
immediate
didn't say
attention
it was
in the shower.
important. I was just saying it was there, and it went off, and I responded.
My thinking and my tweeting and my Instagramming time is usually when I'm pooping. Like, so when I reply to your text or if I reply to your, post or tweet, chances are I did that while I was on the toilet.
Oh, you have such crappy tweets.
Yeah, very crappy tweets. But yeah, so you just replace that with you being in the shower. I just don't know where you find the time. I need to specify that I don't do this as this is when I catch up on text messages. If I had my phone playing music in the shower, and if it were to light up and someone were to text me, I would look at it, and if I would respond or I wouldn't respond. It's not like I was showering, I had a loofah in one hand and my phone in the other, and I'm wiping my body with both. Like,
okay, I don't know. These are important distinctions to make. All I know is you said I answer texts in the shower,
I
which
have answered texts in the shower. I'm not saying it's a normal thing, but I'm saying it's done. It's been done.
Then what designated the a text to which you would respond to one you wouldn't? You said I didn't respond to all of them.
Who it's from, if it's funny, if it's whatever. If I feel like it.
Sounds like a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
I answer text in the shower.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
I don't think that that's that weird. It's not normal. I don't think a lot of people do it. But.
All right. Yeah, I had never heard of that until you said it. Yeah. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Right.
But that's what accounts for my being shocked, because I had never heard that before. Alan, I love when people get creative, like when they'll circle the booger with an arrow, stating that there's a booger on the wall. Man, do we have that here?
Any boogers on this wall?
No, like in the men's in the men's room.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of late.
Okay,
but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you could check and. You want to go do some reconnaissance, Poundcake? Go see if you can find any boogers.
You want me to?
No, it's all right. What are we going to do with them if you're just going to come back with a yes or a no?
Lick them.
What am I going to do with that information?
That's his punishment. He has to eat the boogers off of the booger wall.
Oh, no.
Clean the booger wall with his tongue.
No.
Good God, lady.
I'm not trying to get him.
Come on.
Sick.
He's fine.
I'm not trying to. I want him to be.
Give him Dayquil first, and then have him do it.
Dayquil.
There you go.
Oh, is that
a little preventative measure.
Is that ward against licking boogers?
Sure.
Is that on the label?
Sure.
Preemptive strike.
Coronavirus and licking boogers. Lysol.
Makes you impervious. Sure, just spray Lysol on your tongue.
You drink the Lysol and then you lick the boogers. Poundcake. You'll be fine.
I see.
And you don't drink the Lysol. That's dangerous. You do it like a mouthwash.
Like a whippet? Oh.
No.
I guess I feel like if you're in the stall, you're on the toilet, right? Why wipe it on the wall instead of the toilet paper that's right next to you and put it in that, or use the toilet paper to pick it out of your nose? Why put it on the wall? What's the appeal of wiping it on a wall?
Or flick it on the floor.
Mark your
then
territory.
It's going to at least get mopped up.
Do I look as crazy as I feel?
You look real
gross.
Watery eyed.
Are you all right?
God, no, my eyes will not stop watering. I'm not even crying today. That's crazy, right?
You're just allergic to not getting paid.
Yeah,
I am allergic to not getting paid. I'm allergic to being poor. Help me, I'm poor.
Wow. What kind of allergies do people have in February, by the way?
It was like 60 when I left, and then when I got to Wisconsin and Minnesota, it was in the negatives. So I think my body's just, it doesn't know what to do. Maybe there was pollen here, and it got me.
You got that coronavirus. I'm going to turn this plane around.
Pollen. There's still pollen in. Of course,
I don't know.
Everything's warmer, so who knows?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I went to the airport on Tuesday, it's 4 in the morning. It was 57 degrees at 4 o'clock in the morning. That was crazy.
That's balmy in Minneapolis.
And then it was, no, that was here.
Oh, here, yeah.
It was negative when I got there.
Oh, okay.
It was like 6 degrees this morning when I left.
Is there a bunch of snow there, or is it just cold?
No, it's just really cold.
Ugh.
It's coming through this weekend, I think.
I don't know what's going on with my body.
Huh. Maybe you should have somebody find that out.
But this is
You want
what
me to have that
allergies
toe-sucking
do.
guy hit you up and find out what's wrong with your...
What's
going on with your body?
Suck your toe and tell you if you have a temperature or not.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe
I don't have a temperature. I know I don't have a temperature.
Your toes?
No, they're in a shoe.
By the way, maybe...
That's where he wants them.
Let's not immediately dismiss this person either. Maybe it goes beyond just a kink or a fetish. Maybe this person could legitimately discern something about your body by sucking on those toes. Like,
by the taste?
It's like a water diviner. You know, those guys would go out in the desert with a rod. They sift. They would tell you where the water was. Maybe he is, you know, like how dogs can smell when someone is ill?
Yeah.
Maybe this guy is a toe sucker, but he has gifts beyond that.
And
There's nothing
like,
in that text that tells me that's the case. I'm just
getting
giving
hints
him the benefit of the doubt.
Getting hints of citrus, which means that it might be the onset of the flu. I don't know.
Hints of citrus.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Northeast Ohio's premier train cover band, I believe.
Hints of citrus.
Yeah.
We do everything a little Florida style.
Alan, you can name that bathroom wall Mark Wahlberg. I see what they did there.
Yeah?
I like it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Stretch, but we like it.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst. They made an effort. I appreciate efforts.
Poundcake says he does his thinking while he's on the toilet. Alan, you've got to keep him on the toilet.
We try to put him in a diaper.
Try to do that too. A roving toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portable toilet.
Right. So when he's off the toilet...
I gave you that option. You said no.
What option?
No, the toilet thing, or the...
Diaper.
The diaper, yeah.
No, I'm just saying this person said that that you said that you do your best thinking on the toilet.
Correct.
Which explains why when you're off the toilet...
It's nonsense.
Yeah, it's all whatever.
Okay.
You know? Mm-hmm. Evanescence is my favorite punk band, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
We got to keep him on a toilet is what we got to do.
You need to wake me up inside.
He's a toilet savant.
Hey, Joe in Philly.
If I was on the toilet,
Yo,
I
what
know
up,
that
man?
Go ahead.
Yeah, what up?
What's going on?
So I work in a corporate office building, and I deal with these. I deal with seeing these boogers every day, not even in the stall, but like in the urinal section, and it's almost at this point become a game. Like you remember the old...
Maybe I'm just not looking. I can't. I must have just. It must just be like visual noise to me or something, or I'm not noticing this.
Also, there's like 8 people that work here now.
It's almost a game to me because now I'm like, remember the old Ren and Stimpy sketch where it was booger goblins? So I walk in there, I'm like, oh, what new booger goblins do we have today? And see what's on the wall, what's new.
And there's been no inter-office memoranda about this. Hey, lay off the boogers. You're grown men and women.
It's just you have so many different departments sharing the same bathroom sections, and even my office for my company is not going to be the same. They're going to be using the same bathrooms as another office for another company. So you don't know exactly who is doing what.
There's no
when.
building. Like here we have someone from the building that would send something out and be like, hey, this bathroom is now going to have, a key because we keep having people wipe boogers all over the place. So you have to get that.
Right, you got the management company, but like they only really care if a toilet's overflowing,
So, Joe, when I start my Booger Walls of Cleveland Instagram feed, I'd appreciate it if you'd be one of my first follows so that you can tell me if I'm accurately capturing that. And then eventually when it becomes a book, as everyone's Instagram feed
I think it'll become
invariably
a movie.
does. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
A movie called Booger Walls of Cleveland.
Yes.
A little independent film.
Maybe not a movie, maybe a series.
A mini, a
It'll be
limited
like-
series?
Not a limited series. I think there's always gonna be boogers on walls, and it might expand beyond Cleveland, but it'll be like a travel show. We're like, hey, we're here in Cleveland. We want to show you some of the best booger walls there are.
Oh boy,
come with me.
It's man against booger wall. All right.
Call it.
I'm Mark Summers. Come with me. I'll show you all the best booger walls in Ohio.
Yeah, okay, a travel show. There are a lot of we'll do a podcast, Booger Walls of Cleveland.
It's called Snot a Problem.
Mary Santora, everybody. Those
I'm
allergies
back.
haven't knocked her out yet.
Walls that mucus.
All right, thank you, Joe.
Be safe, guys.
All right, there's Joe in Philadelphia. Wow, I didn't know. We've given Bill a hard time over the Booger Walls because as a kid or whatever.
I can take it.
My brother did it. We shared a room. That was my first terrifying exposure to it. Was my brother had one. But if we have one, I guess I've never looked that closely.
I feel like I've seen a booger or two, but it's never been. Those bathrooms get cleaned twice a day. So I feel like whoever's cleaned those bathrooms does a good job of managing the boogers.
Ah. Well, I don't know, man. I've never seen anybody scrub any of the walls around here. I see people give whoever cleans the place, they give everything kind of a cursory glance with a mop or a.
We always have new people cleaning it too. There's some people that are like, there's a lady during the day that I've seen, and she's just emptying the trash. But then there's like the people that come in around 6, and those people are always on a rotation. Like you never see the same people twice, really. Except for that one little guy.
Al and I work at a federal facility in Cleveland during the overnight shift. Some employees always make crap lasagna in the toilet. Layers of poop alternating with toilet paper.
Ew.
And then they leave it for the day shift to enjoy. I have seen that on a couple of occasions. I'll go in the men's room, and it will be completely filled with toilet paper. I'm like, what was the intended... Yeah, what was the intended result with
Maybe
this?
they wanted to cover up the poop with more toilet paper so you couldn't see it. Like they were doing it as a...
Well, maybe flush whatever you did, and then you won't have to cover anything up.
Well, maybe it wouldn't flush.
Well, it's definitely not going to flush if you put half a roll of toilet paper in there. I'm vexed by people's habits.
Which came first, Alan?
Because these people all live in homes and apartments where I assume what they do at work, they're probably doing it at home too.
I think some people get that mentality about them, though, where they're like, it's not my job. I don't have to clean it up. And then they can just walk away. Like, it's like not an entitlement thing, but it's like
kind of an entitlement thing.
Yeah, like it's whatever.
It's
Somebody
like,
else will do it. I don't get paid to do it.
There's someone that is paid to do this. It's their problem, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't create a problem. You're creating the problem.
Right.
By doing that.
It's like
just
a power
weird to
move
me.
or something.
A power move.
Seriously, like where people look down on like, oh, this just janitor can take care of. What else is what he does all day? Just clean toilets, you know?
Hey, we're all one step away from cleaning toilets. I don't know who's pulling power moves here.
Clean your own toilet, too.
Yeah.
Right? Clean your own
Phil.
toilet.
Hello.
Phil, hello.
Hey, hi. How are you?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Hey, I just wanted to talk about my Booger collection when I was little.
Booger collection? Okay, go ahead.
Booger collection.
I used to do a lot of work for the restaurant industry, and they say that under tables, 70% of tables have boogers on them.
Yeah.
Underneath,
Yeah.
But as a kid, I collected them because throughout the year, they would change. Like you talking about pollen and stuff. So I would keep them, and I would have them like in a stamp album,
Did you put pins through them like butterflies, Phil?
No, they didn't usually stretch that much.
Sure. Did you label them and date them?
Yes.
Yeah. And how many volumes of these did you end up with?
No, probably just one.
Oh, just one? You stopped at one?
I have it. I could show it to you sometime.
You know what? I'm going to take your word for it, Phil. But I'm so happy that you have... I'm just happy that you were able to have a historical record of all that.
Or you can bring it to us at the Polar Blast. We can take a look at it there.
Don't bring things like that in public.
Which we're running out of tickets for that, by the way. Right?
I thought they were gone. There might be some. The discount tickets?
They're keeping the discount tickets on sale till midnight tomorrow.
Okay. Well, there you go. And then you can get them there, like day of.
Yeah, but they're not going to be discounted.
No, you got to get them like regular price.
The discount ends tomorrow at midnight.
Okay. So go to alancockshow.com and use the keyword Polar Blast and get all the info there. I got a break. All those Kill Switch Engage tickets for you. They're going to do the Agora on March the 10th, if you want to see that show. 35192. Want to text for anything else? Your next shot to grab $1,000, by the way, is coming up at 3:30.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. Our iHeartRadio album release party with Green Day.
A performance and interview from our iHeartRadio theater and